Welcome to a story about the invisible restaurant crisis. You know, the one where your food is fantastic, your service is flawless, but somehow your tables are empty. If your restaurant feels invisible, even with great food and warm service, you're not alone. In a digital first world, diners search, swipe, and scroll before they ever sit. Today, we're turning a practical, research driven guide into a clear playbook: 10 proven strategies to boost visibility, traffic, and revenue. Think of this as a step by step story that systematically patches the marketing leaks keeping customers from your door. By the end, you'll know exactly where to focus, what to measure, and how to build momentum week after week. Let's set the stage. So here's the burning question: how can a neighborhood restaurant reliably attract more customers, online and in person, without massive budgets or marketing chaos? The answer isn't about your cooking, it's about where your customers are looking. Today's diners don't just stumble upon restaurants, they embark on a digital treasure hunt. They search nearby, they scroll, they compare reviews, they watch short videos, and they expect one tap bookings or ordering. Before a customer ever steps foot in your door, they're on a journey. They Google, they check reviews, they evaluate options on their phone. And if you're not showing up in that journey, if you're not found, you're forgotten. If the path isn't clear, they bounce. And if your story doesn't show up where they look, a competitor's will. You're literally leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single month. But to understand why this matters so much, we need to look at what's currently broken. Now, let's talk about why the old playbook is broken. Remember that saying, good food sells itself? Well, in today's world, that's like whispering in a hurricane. For years, the gold standard was word of mouth. And while a personal recommendation is powerful and genuine, relying on it alone is passive. It doesn't scale, it won't help new customers find you online, and it certainly doesn't help someone 3 miles away discover you on Google. Outdated or missing websites cause instant bounces. Random social posts vanish into the feed. Skipping email means first-time guests don't become regulars. If your Google business profile is dim or inaccurate, hungry neighbors never see you. Without a weekly plan, you're guessing. Ignoring ads leaves affordable reach on the table. If guests can't reserve or order online, they go elsewhere. Staying invisible in your community keeps you replaceable. And when you don't track results, you can't fix what you can't see. The gap is clear. Restaurants are relying on outdated passive strategies while the entire customer journey has moved online. This creates a dangerous blind spot. But here's the good news. What if I told you there's a systematic framework that turns your marketing from chaotic guesswork into a reliable customer attracting machine? This guide presents exactly that: 10 proven strategies, each one a gear in a larger mechanism designed for one purpose: making your restaurant impossible to ignore. This isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter with the right tools in the right order. Here's the system. Pair word of mouth with intentional review generation and simple referral perks. Make your website fast, mobile-friendly, and crystal clear. Menu with prices, photos, hours, and bold calls to action that convert visitors into diners. Run a consistent social cadence, 3 to 5 posts a week, mixing behind-the-scenes videos, staff and guest spotlights, interactive polls, daily specials, and atmosphere content that shows personality. Build an email list at checkout and online to create a direct marketing channel. Send monthly updates, VIP offers, birthday specials, and re-engagement notes. Claim and optimize your Google business profile with accurate details, high-quality photos, and timely replies. This alone dramatically increases local discoverability. Create a simple weekly marketing plan to end chaotic random posting. Start small with paid ads, even just $5 to $10 daily, to promote specials, retarget website visitors, and drive reservations. Add seamless online ordering and reservations directly on your website and social profiles with one-tap convenience. Become a community favorite through local partnerships, event sponsorship, and pop-ups. And track everything: website traffic, social engagement, email open rates, reservation trends, because you can't fix what you can't see. Let's unpack how these strategies create breakthroughs. So, what are these strategic gears that make up our framework? Let me reveal the key breakthrough findings. When the system runs, the guest journey gets smoother. Strategy 1: You're discovered more often in local search because your Google business profile is complete, active, and optimized with great photos and responses to reviews. This dramatically increases local discoverability. Strategy 2. Fewer people bounce from your site because it's fast, mobile friendly, and answers the questions that matter. Menu with prices, hours, location, and clear buttons to order or reserve. Strategy 3. Social posts start conversations and remind people you exist between cravings. 3 to 5 consistent posts weekly showing personality and behind-the-scenes content. But our research uncovered even more critical components. Strategy 4. Email turns first-timers into repeat guests with timely, relevant offers. Capture emails at checkout to build a direct marketing channel for VIP deals and re-engagement. Strategy 5. By tracking what actually works, you move from chaos to clarity. Website traffic, social engagement, email open rates, reservation trends, tying effort to outcomes. Strategy 6. A simple weekly marketing plan ensures consistent execution and ends guessing. Strategy 7. Modest ad spend, even $5 to $10 daily, amplifies specials and re-engages people who already showed interest by retargeting website visitors. Strategy 8. Online ordering and reservations remove friction at the moment of decision. If customers can't act with a single click, they'll go to a competitor who offers it. Strategy 9. Community involvement increases goodwill and word of mouth. When you partner with local shops, sponsor events, and engage with residents, you build a loyal following that views you as irreplaceable. And strategy 10, the glue holding it all together, data reveals what to double down on, so results compound. The pattern is consistent. Visibility up, friction down, more seats filled. So what happens when you implement this entire system? Let me paint the picture of transformation. Now, imagine what happens when you flip the switch on this complete system. Here's how this lands in real life. The implications are transformational. Assign simple roles so the system runs even on busy nights. The host invites reviews with a warm script. The server points to a QR for VIP signups. The manager replies to Google reviews twice a week, and the owner checks a short dashboard every Monday. Standardize assets, photos, menu, captions, and offers, so posting takes minutes, not hours. Work a lightweight weekly plan. Schedule content, publish specials, send one email, and glance at metrics. Set a tiny but steady ad budget aimed at locals and past visitors. Put online ordering and reservations up front on your site and profiles. Show up in your community with partnerships and pop-ups. Your restaurant appears at the top of local search results, flooded with 5-star reviews. Your tables fill with new customers who discovered you online and loyal regulars who return because of your email specials and community engagement. Revenue climbs not because you changed your recipes, but because you changed your visibility. Staff morale improves with full sections and better tips. You become a neighborhood hub, not just another business. This success represents more than just individual tactics. It signals a fundamental shift. The key is consistency. So what does this paradigm shift really mean for the future? This brings us to a fundamental paradigm shift. Restaurant marketing has evolved from a passive, hope-based approach, where you wait for word of mouth, to an active, data-driven science, where you engineer customer flow. The ultimate resolution is a complete mindset change. You must stop marketing blind and start tracking what's actually working. Without data, you're just guessing. By tracking website traffic, social engagement, email open rates, and reservation trends, you gain the power to make intelligent decisions. You can identify which campaigns drive real customers, double down on what works, and eliminate what doesn't. Marketing becomes a weekly habit, not an occasional scramble. You plan, publish, engage, measure, and adjust, so results compound. Small, steady experiments refine what works. Headline tweaks on your menu page, fresher photos, tighter ad audiences, clearer offers. The dashboard isn't a vanity mirror. It's a steering wheel. The future belongs to restaurateurs who treat marketing as essential as their kitchen equipment, who measure what matters and adapt quickly. But this isn't just about today's 10 strategies. It's about building a responsive system that evolves as platforms change and new technologies emerge. With consistency, convenience, and community at the core, you become the obvious local choice. Looking ahead, you can layer in loyalty programs, SMS for waitlists, user generated content highlights, voice search integration, augmented reality menus, and thoughtful automation. Always tested, never spammy. This data driven approach is the future of sustainable restaurant growth. The restaurants that embrace this shift now will be unstoppable later. So let's bring this all home. The bottom line is crystal clear. Great food and service are the foundation, but they are no longer enough. Success demands visibility, strategy, and consistent execution across the digital landscape. You now have the complete blueprint, from fixing your Google presence to building community loyalty, from tracking data to planning your content. Over the next 30 days, install the system one step at a time. Optimize your Google business profile with accurate details and photos. Publish a fast, mobile-friendly menu with prices and clear calls to action. Make ordering and reservations unmissable with prominent buttons. Post consistently with purpose. 3 to 5 times weekly with engaging content. Capture emails at checkout and online. Send a monthly update, plus a birthday and a re-engagement note, and run a tiny local ad, even $5 to $10 daily, to spotlight a special and retarget visitors. Show up in your community through partnerships and events, and measure what matters: traffic, engagement, reservations, orders. Keep what works, fix what doesn't, and repeat weekly. The only question left is, which strategy will you implement first? Start with clarity, stop guessing, and begin building a system that brings both new diners and loyal regulars back again and again. Start small, stay steady, and watch visibility turn into full tables. Your restaurant deserves to be seen. Ready to begin? Your calendar is waiting, and your future regulars are already searching. Connect with Forks for the experienced accounting professionals your restaurant needs. Details in description below.